Hello? Is it working? I got snack. Alright. Go back to live. Hello again, everyone. Okay. Now all the stuff is working. Now I just need to find the right button. Which should... Yes. There we go. Yeah, the actual stream service was just having a brain fart. Digital... There we go. Okay, I didn't need to come into you drinking thing. Links, no, this is not an ASMR stream. Why have you done this? Hello, Yuck Silva. Welcome to hard mode. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Links, stop it. This is not a mukbang. Why are we even on you? We should be on the boy. Let's start over. I gave a small description earlier. We're playing a game called Honkai Star Rail, which is a turn-based RPG gotcha game on your phone and other places. I'm playing on PS5.
My childhood musings, huh? So naive.
This is my Blorbo, Fiden. I love him so much. I love him so much. Anyway, we're gonna play this game. It's basically a Star Trek game. You travel through space and you help people and you do shit. We are gonna play a specific section from the beginning so that I can refresh my memory and work on some of my videos I want to make on it. And it's gonna be great. This is the new person. She is very sexy, but I don't want her. I'm sorry. She's a big lesbian. Her entire, like, announcement trailer was her dancing with another female character. And this is the second time that that female character's had a sexy female dance scene as her entrance. Like, girl. Let me just, okay, that's refreshed. Cool, thank you, thank you. Okay, oh. I just need to get rid of all these, red blorbos. Let me get rid of all the reds. What's the period mission? Oh my god, just stop. Give me... Okay, period missions. Why is it red? Oh, because it says new? Okay, fine. Claim all that. Yep. I don't like when there's red dots. I want them all gone. So much! Game! It's like World of Warcraft when you first sign in and there's like a million things to be doing. Stop showing me quests! I know there are quests! God damn it, I know. Hello. Oh no, did we lose Jeff? Alas. Hopefully they'll join us later. Okay, I just gotta get rid of all this shit. Daily, yep. I talked to Natasha and she says stuff and it's great. Yep. In my rush to get through, I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Anyway, we're gonna play Amphoreous, which is a Greek world based on Greek and Roman myth. It's very, very interesting, very, very fun. I want to refresh my memory of it. Eventually we'll probably do some of the older stuff too. The game now has a replay button, so even though I've played some of it, you can go back and play it yourself, which will be cool. Yeah, so I'm excited. Let's do our team lineup. This is my team that actually kicks ass, but that's not who we're gonna play as, because this is, main story quest. That's our boy, main character. I'm gonna play as him. That's his boyfriend, aka Bad Dragon. He's actually this guy, little baby, but when he evolved into his big form, he's Bad Dragon. So those two are definitely coming. I don't have anyone other than Finan who's from Amphoreous, and I guess I'm gonna wait to use Finan for a little bit. Oh man, someone else is here who knows the game. Yes, so many tasks, 33 million tasks. For now, we'll just play as these two until we actually get to Amphoreous story time. Now to do that, I think I go in here, and I go. Aha! Early access available. What? Early access. Okay, I have to hit that. Okay, confirm. I wish to unlock. Yay! I get to go to Amphoreous! Sail away. Come sail away. Alright. There's gonna be a lot of, like, talking to characters y'all
Time
know
to head to
nothing
the next
about.
stop. Let's meet up with everyone in the parlor car.
Yeah, we're all friends and we're all gonna talk about where we should go and we're gonna skip this.
I better start packing up too.
Yep, we're gonna, yep. Yep, we're just gonna go.
Should
We're
I
just,
go chat some more with the others?
I'm gonna pack up and get ready to go. Go on my new quest. I wanna go to Amphoreous! I've been trying to do this quest with y'all for like months. I started playing this on stream before I moved. Wait, where's my boyfriend? Boyfriend!
I can't provide many details about our destination this time. You can ask the memo keeper if you want to know more.
Don't forget, Silent Hill fans, this is Shu. Oh, and Kalis is, Fox Mask! I forgot! This is the Fox Mask X/Shu alternate universe! I forgot about that! Oh my god!
Why do you ask that? Are you feeling nervous yourself? It'll be fine.
I'm not
Just
gonna be able to escape
trust the
that
crew.
in my mind.
We've never had this many passengers on board before. I'm still not used to it. Why don't you head to the party car first? I'll see you later.
Oh my god. This is absolutely wild. I cannot believe. They're so pretty. Their colors go together so good. They were reborn without misogyny. It's true. This is the alternate universe where everything is good. Thank you. I'm glad folks seem to be enjoying the video. It feels like it could have been a lot more, but I knew I was running out of time. Christmas is coming. I'm only going to get busier. So I was like, you know what? Put together what you've got, and you can always make more videos later. And that's kind of what I figured what I would do. Where am I actually supposed to go? Here. Oh, my room, right. This is the lesbian. Hi, pretty lesbian.
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphoreous. A very wise decision.
So, the thing about Honkai Star Rail and the Silent Hill F trailer. Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse, I think, generally, is known, unfortunately, for stealing. In essence, I guess it's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna make apologies for companies, obviously. These are companies and they do shitty stuff. But the advertising in general, they often just take really popular trailers from other stuff and kind of co-opt them. So Evernight's trailer, who is a character in this game, is just the Silent Hill F trailer with Evernight in it. It's shitty. It sucks. I really enjoy the game, and I really feel like the game itself is really well done and really well written and researched. I don't really like how they do the trailers for the advertising. It really sucks. Okay. Ma'am, why are you a big lesbian in every trailer they release of you? You're always dancing with dangerous women who want to kill you. Please explain.
I am a memo keeper, after all. Memories don't lie.
I'm gonna have to explain so much to y'all. Listen, Memo Keeper is just, she travels the universe and remembers shit.
Memo keepers traverse the world only to collect precious memories.
I said that!
Have you heard that before?
That's what I said! You're copying me. Stop copies me. Okay.
It's my duty to salvage unknown memories. And the Amphoreous that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling, yet out of reach.
So the world we're going to is one she found, and she found it as like, hey, there's this weird secret world nobody can access. I want to know what it is. Will you guys go explore it? And that's what we're doing.
I need a sharp nail to break through. I
Yep, okay,
trust
okay.
you won't disappoint.
Yeah. I'll go break the planet. Kalis is such a little trash baby.
Looks like it's about time. I should go find a spot to take in the views during the warp.
I'm trying to hear Fox Mask in his voice. I'm really trying to hear Fox Mask in his voice. Okay, so here's another character. This is Sad Catholic Boy.
Never telling jokes again. My humor simulation circuits have taken up smoking.
This game. This is Sad Catholic Boy. His name is Sunday. I do like him a lot. He's from the American Wild West world, which we will definitely stream. I don't know how much of this game we'll stream, but I will have to go back and do Penacony with y'all, because it is very, very good. But right now, like, my brain is obsessed with Greek land, so let's go.
Time to head to the next stop. Let's meet up with everyone in the parlor car.
He sounds so baby. I can't hear Fox Mask in his voice. He sounds too Sunshine Baby Boy. I think I would have to listen to them back to back to see if I could tell. Okay. Where am I supposed to be going? Take a short rest? Take a short rest in the parlor car? Is that what it said? Party car. Take a short rest in the party car. It wants me to go where? Here? Okay. Will we do the Gallagher world? That's Penacony. There's only really 4 major worlds, so... And honestly, all the stories are good. Penacony'd probably be where I'd go next anyway, because it's the next... It's really big and really in-depth. We did Bellabog mostly, but we did it very weird across, like, 6 months, so I would redo Bellabog too. Very normal about his design. You should be. Have you seen Mighty yet?
There's nothing there.
Speaking of big breasting boobly.
Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky.
So pretty.
Here it is. The isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. The eternal land, Amphoreous.
It's in the shape of an 8, which of course is the eternal symbol.
As you can see, Amphoreous is surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces.
Gallagher has that massive depressive aura that's very enchanting. He does. He's very fun. I do enjoy him. I have him on my main account.
Interweave and fetter Amphoreous, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary Pathstriders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror. So if what you said is true...
Quick explanation. Paths. So this universe has a very kind of like... The best Western equivalent is probably Star Wars with like the Jedi and the Force. But it's far more... It's really Chinese, really wuxia and like Taoism, and like paths are like ideals of life that are based on a god. The Aeons are really more like... the god of gods. They're like these huge beings that encompass a kind of ideal. There's like 14 of them. And each of the stories in this game deals really heavily with these creatures, these Aeons. This world, Amphoreous, has 3 paths, 3 different gods interfering in its fate.
Then this isolated star system must be home to at least 3 beings comparable to Emanators.
Emanators are like Jesus. So like if God is Aeon, the Emanator is his Jesus. It's like the person they pick.
I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
Yes.
For a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos? Now that is hard to fathom.
Yes, it is, Grandpa.
We already know one of the 3 paths to be the erudition.
Yeah, erudition is smart, is big brain people.
I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just now. It's the remembrance.
Memory. Big surprise. So memory and brains.
I see.
Makes a
And
lot
it
of sense
makes
for a world
that
based
the
on
messenger
Greece,
of the
ancient
garden would be
Greece.
capable
Yeah.
of unveiling Amphoreous for us. What about the final path?
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. I don't know what it is either.
I do.
Hidden beneath the
I love this
brilliance
game.
of erudition
I'm
and
so excited to be
remembrance,
playing it
yet
again.
possessing enough power to rival.
It's not
the
any of
three
those.
paths. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphoreous might very well be a product of the three interwoven paths.
Yep, okay. Keep going.
Still, we know far too little about the planet.
My babies, look at him. Why is Sunday just over there chilling? Is he drinking?
What's more pressing is finding a suitable landing site. We could end up over an ocean, in a vacuum without oxygen, or worse yet, in the middle of a lava field.
Have no fear, I volunteer.
I know you're fearless even in the face of death, but don't act recklessly. Everyone values you.
Looks like someone is all set and itching to get off the train.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
Yeah, we're missing our baby girl. So this whole game, the main trio of characters we've been hanging out with since the beginning is your main character, Don Hung, guy in the green, and then a girl named March 7th. And the three of them are like besties. They're so sweet and cute. And unfortunately, she's not going to be in this quest
about her camera before
for
going
much.
back to her room.
For a while.
I haven't seen her since the warp.
That's not like March. She's usually the most excited about expeditions. Let's drop by her room.
Is March 7th okay?
Time to head to the next stop. Let's meet up with everyone in the parlor car.
I really can't hear Foxboy.
What the? Is this a letter?
Eh? Oh, this is for a different quest. Goodbye. That's for something we're not doing right now. March, are you okay?
March?
March 7th's really sweet. Usually, it is not uncommon for the story of a, like, traveling, like, a journey to be centered on 3. And I know there's probably a lot of sources for it. My brain always goes to Star Trek, because that's my, like, very, very influential on me, and the 3 main characters of that original Star Trek is really huge, really influential in storytelling in the West, I feel like. And these 3, I really feel like, fit that kind of narrative of, like, the leader, the mind, and the heart. But a lot of times, like, with Naruto, or, you know, different genres of story that do the 3 heroes thing, the female character ends up just kind of being there. And March is so much more than that. She's such a good example. Like, she's so good, and so well written, and so sweet with the boys. Ugh.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp.
My baby. Are you possessed? Aww.
Hurt, will you? Stop scaring me.
He puts his voice on much deeper for Fox. Yeah, I can kind of hear it, but it sounds really
Maxwell,
different.
Could you take a look at the memories?
All right, we're gonna skip through this a little bit.
Gladly.
She's sick, and she can't come with us yet. And the reason she's sick is gods. The gods are being shit. Shit god stuff is happening. Also, if you play as female main character...
March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness.
Yes. Can I just skip this scene? There we go. There's so many really good female characters in this game, and they're so prominent in the main story.
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphoreous?
No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I
Yeah,
want
okay.
you and Don Hung to
Yeah.
take the lead in this trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it?
Me and my boyfriend on an adventure? Yeah, let's go.
I see our adventure in Penacony has helped you grow into an experienced nameless.
Yes, that adventure I definitely didn't skip. It has definitely helped.
Amphoreous is a crucial stop, so everyone on the Express has been roped in to help in some way or another.
Okay.
So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
Well, it's like, come on, I want to go play.
Chin up, Welt. You'll get your chance out in the field.
He's such a baby.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
Black Swan, we know you want all the women. We know you have a female harem. We know this.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Great. Sounds like we're all good.
It is kind of funny.
Parlor card
Sunday
down,
joined you in the previous world you're in right at the end. So he just, like, joined the train 5 minutes ago, and now he's gonna disappear for, like, a year, because we're gonna go on a quest without him. It kind of sucks he didn't get to come on it, but...
I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on...
We're gonna keep going. I want to
suppose
get on the
there's a lot
planet.
to do. I'll disembark with all of you this time.
Yay! Me and Danny on a date. I
Time
mean
to head to the
adventure.
next stop. Let's meet up with
The
everyone in
Amphoreous.
parlor.
Oh man, the soundtrack of this game's really great, but like every single world seems to get better. Amphoreous has so many bangers.
Now that our ground exploration team is assembled...
Yes. Seeing how this is going to be a
Hey, Pum
perilous
Pum.
expedition,
Yeah, okay.
you're very...
We get a car!
Amphoreous is outside the interastral peace communications coverage zone. So
Okay, okay.
uncoupling and using one of the Express's cars as your landing capsule is the best way we can ease your exploration.
Okay,
It can-
thank
The
you.
car you're getting has its own thrusters.
Okay,
so
we're gonna
just
lane with a Tran car. Yeah.
only in extenuating circumstances.
Okay, okay.
Get going whenever you're ready.
Yes.
Pom pom.
I'm ready. Let's go. Amphoreous. Amphoreous.
All ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
I love the just like square boxy train shape going from, you know, going through space. Meow. I didn't realize she comes so early. Meow. Yes, boss fights. I've been listening to Proi Proi, if that's how you say it, on loop. Boom. Well, I'm glad our adventure is going so smoothly. So quickly. Let me put that there. Did I pop out the chat? I did. Okay. I just forgot to put it right here. Here we go. My pretty boy. Oh, this is... There we go. I gotta refresh that. No, don't do that.
Dan Heng?
Oh. About chat. There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. There we go. Now all the layers are correct. Yeah, we haven't even been here for a second. We're already in trouble. My boyfriend, no! Dan Heng is slumped in the corner of the wreckage, his well-being uncertain. Time to come up for a name with the next reincarnation. That was a stylish landing, bro. Wait, you see his chest rising and falling. Proof life still lingers within him. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. What's take him hard to? He doesn't even twitch. You gotta try some new ideas. Obviously, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. You recall the moment you first met Dan Heng in March 7th? Yes. This is the way. When you first meet Dan Heng, you're passed out, and he tries to give you mouth-to-mouth. This is the way. It's as if someone is shouting in your ear, just do it. It's veritably the whispers of the devil. After much hesitation, you finally lean down and...
Sorry, Dan Heng.
Don't be sorry. This is the way. Look at the face!
Sorry for what?
The smirk! When did you come to? Pardon me for not keeping you safe. BB!
How long were we out for?
So, the first time all this stuff came out was in the middle of the voice actor strike, and it hit Hoyo kind of weird because some of the voice actors were in the union and some weren't, and also it's like a Chinese company, so they are doing stuff from different countries, so you could play the game in Japanese, you had all the voices, but not English. Dan Heng didn't have any voice acting for like months, and it sucked because this was like his big thing, and his voice actor has been a huge part of this game since the beginning. So this will be my first time playing the game and actually getting to hear Dan Heng, because now he's back, and I'm so excited. The Fujos and Danchis whisper for it, yes. I love that the game so obviously knows. And that cutscene obviously happens for female or male character because everybody loves this guy. I ship him with both, obviously.
You passed out when our car got hit.
Aw, glad
I
you liked
blacked out
it.
too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces.
Well, we didn't get to have the train car for long.
We should try making contact with the Express.
Just to remember, everyone, I'm playing as Fox Mask with Shu. Farewell, my friends. Farewell, my prison! I can't stop imagining the AU.
It's no longer working. Looks like it's just the two of us out here now.
Just the two of us boys stuck in ancient Greece where it's real normal to get, you know.
Let's find someplace safe to
Mouth-to-mouth
set up a base of
resuscitation?
operations first. This statue and the buildings we've seen so far point to a civilization here on Amphoreous. We can only hope that they're not hostile toward outsiders.
Given the history of this video game, they will be. Are we back to being fugitives again? Meow! There's my little Pokemon.
What is it?
Thought I heard something.
Someone's here? Ready your weapon and stay alert. Let's find out what's behind that gate.
Partner, yeah! He says partner in this game. Danheng calls you partner at certain points. And the fucking voice actor made a short of Danheng saying partner and Shu saying partner. That was like, the two ways you could say partner as a voice actor. It's like, this is not nice, because both of the moments were really sad. Like, really?
Hold on. It opened on its own.
God, the voice acting. I'm so glad you're back, Danny. It was so sad not having Danny.
Why is it... What?
Over there. That pink thing. There it is again. Is it doing all of this? This phenomenon is hard to explain.
The whispering is so good. Hello, folks joining us. We have started the Greek myth times.
Gone. That happened too fast for us to make any sense of it. Did you see what the creature looked like?
Weird rabbit. A rabbit!
It's unlike any of
Yeah.
the known species in our databank. But I guess that's to be
This is the
expected.
very beginning of Ampho.
We
I'm
know
starting
nothing
it all
about
over
Amphoreous, after all.
because I want to remember everything now that it's all out, and I want to experience it all again.
Back when we were trailblazing into Eurilo 6, we knew its history and terrain even before arriving on the planet. But with Amphoreous, all we have is whatever little black swan told us about the world.
Which is nothing. Should we find a local? We should find my boy!
I'm afraid we must plan for the worst. Putting a potential language barrier aside, that was a powerful attack on us just now. It's hard to imagine a planet as far out and isolated as this, having the expertise to create such sophisticated weaponry.
What a weird mammal. I hope it doesn't turn into a silly hat. I have the silly hat on my other account. Is our character able to tap into locations and see what happened? You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. So the bit you missed in the beginning, Jeff, when we came to this planet, we found out kind of which gods are influencing it, and one of the major gods is the god of memory. And a big focus of this world is remembering. I will say more and actually go into some of the stuff I've researched when we get into actually meeting characters and stuff.
I can't tell for sure, but let's not get our hopes up too high. We can learn and observe as we move.
And I'm gonna listen to everything fucking Danheng says. I'm so happy he's back. And these chapters, they just weren't the same without his voice. I'm so glad you're here, Danny. Even if you are my Shu partner and I'm the fox boy and in ending 2 of that game, we were pretty shitty to poor
Now
Hinako.
that's one monumental city gate.
Imposing and somewhat archaic. Could it be a cultural site?
You could see the actual Amphoreous symbol up there at the top. I never noticed that. Most of the rest I think I've seen in like cutscenes and stuff, but I didn't see the 8. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The game started in Amphoreous. First chapter of Amphoreous was 3.0, right? 3.0, 3.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters? Did they do that on purpose? Was Amphoreous 8 chapters? Those sons of bitches. Yeah, ending 2 was the truest romantic male bonding over shared misogyny. It was. That was really wild. The fist bump and the... It was
looks
wild.
Like no one lives in this area.
I love that game.
That strange creature
It's
from
really
before is
weird.
nowhere to be seen. But
It's really, really weird being so hyper-focused on both Honkai Star Rail and Silent Hill F at the same time, and the fucking voice acting crossover, it just keeps messing with my head. I really want to draw Dan Heng and Kalis as Fox Mask and Shu, and I guess that would make March Hinako? That really don't work at all.
look at that.
Nah, you'd have to... Nah, you gotta make female Trailblazer into Hinako, and I think maybe make Dan Heng into Fox Mask, just because the kind of Dan Heng does turn into a kind of monster form. Narratively, it doesn't work. I guess you could maybe do Dan Heng as Hinako, and then make Kayla's Fox Mask. Narratively, it just... Oh, man. It's fun to imagine. I just want to mess with the costumes, really. Orb!
Judging from the prevalence of these colossal structures, this civilization is more than just great engineers and architects. The structures also indicate a universal belief system. If only it were closer, I'd be able to make out the details.
Dan Heng's like, these people have to be worshipping some gods!
If you want to take some photos, now would be the perfect time.
The thing about Silent Hill F and the direction they're going in, it really feels like they are adapting it to a Fatal Frame style, in which Fatal Frame is each story is its own unique event in a unique place with different characters, but there are underlying themes, underlying universal kind of concepts. Some of the characters and plot lines sort of connect, but they're really distant. And it's different for Silent Hill, but it works so well for Fatal Frame, and I could see it working really well for Silent Hill F2, especially if they go completely global with it, where we've had a Silent Hill in Germany, we've had a Silent Hill in Japan, and we have the Silent Hill in America. I get why some folks are a little more upset about the distance, because for them, the lore that's already been built up is what's fun and what they want to explore. And in that sense, I do want to see, like, I wouldn't mind there being more worlds building on the American lore. I think you could extend it. I don't think it would have to be in Silent Hill. You could make it in America and kind of pulling on the cult, sort of like Silent Hill 4. You know, I want to see more games like Silent Hill 4 that maybe address the cult but don't necessarily continue a plotline. But again, like, honestly, I've enjoyed everything they've done so far, so I'm just excited to see where we go from here. Alright. Oh yeah, I have to take photo. A giant sphere stands between heaven and earth in the distance. At its top, the sky appears torn open, or rather, seems to have willingly opened a circular rift. That's interesting phrasing. Inside, a swirling vortex churns, and the clouds periodically reflect a golden glow. If March 7th were here, she'd definitely use her girlish imagination to come up with some whimsical, creative metaphors for the scenery. Unfortunately, it's up to you to take the team's photographer duties now. I also love the fact that she's not here, and they have not forgotten her. Not even just the characters, but the narrative itself. She haunts the narrative, and she comes back in a big way later. And it's so easy for stories to kind of set aside and forget characters, and for this game to be like, no, you can't forget March. March 7th, Dan Heng, the Trailblazer, that's the trio. That's that you can't forget them. And it's for really important lore reasons, like this is all really built up well. At first I was kind of like, I felt like it was because in the past Don Hong's kind of like they kind of have traded off characters showing up in certain chapters. Some have gotten more, some have gotten less. And so I was kind of like, yeah, I guess it makes sense for March to kind of take a step back. She's been in a lot of chapters.
Don't forget the city gate too.
But then they built it up really, really well, and I was like, oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. Okay.
Hello? Snap out of it and click the shutter already.
My baby. I gotta take pictures for my sister.
These turned out great. They deserve the most prominent spot on the photo wall.
Yeah, they keep us missing her effectively over the story, which is really great. Are we gonna do the remake? Of course! I need to get back to finishing my work on Fatal Frame 3. I got interrupted by moving and surgery, and I never finished it. I did 1 and 2 pretty decently. There's probably more to look at, but I wanted to kind of cover 3 and 4, and I guess now 5 that we've mostly played most of it.
Watch out!
I love how caked up these monsters are. I'm sensing hostility.
These things aren't breathing. Inorganic life forms? Looks like they want to keep us here. With the dead end and a cliff edge behind us, there's no other way out. We're going to have to fight them.
You can't say it's trailblazing until you land a hit with your bat.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's go. These monsters are really cool looking too. Danny, you've evolved! Don't worry about the spoilers!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
I can't, he's just so strong and his dragon form is so cool, I have to use him. I'm sorry, I have to. Look at this! Here, I'm gonna turn off
this order.
I'm gonna turn off the speed.
Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
He's so cool! Look at him! I love him. And he's a really, really good shielder, and he buffs your main attacker. Like,
Purpose is to protect. Mountains roar, dragons rise.
He's so good, and he has like a summon that also takes its own turn. This dude's broken as hell, and he was free. He was free if you were playing the game when it released. I don't think you can get him anymore, but if you were playing when he went live, you just got him. Amazing. I love my dragon boy, my bad dragon. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So weird going back to when we literally knew nothing. Yeah, it's so wild. I'm so excited to explore it again. Oh man, my heart is so full. This game means so much to me. Like, honestly, I feel like Final Fantasy X, one of the most meaningful and important games to me of my life. Final Fantasy VII has been a kind of big influence. This game's up there. My boy!
Look out! You've got something interesting.
Foreshadowing! Yeah.
I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe.
The foreshadowing here. We arrive and March isn't here. We don't know why, but we're still really focused on her, on the memory of her. That's really big. Then we meet this new guy. He destroys Dan Heng's spear, the spear that was inherited from his previous life, from a person from his past. It's been shattered in half. His past has been shattered. He's gonna have to rebuild. He's gonna have to recreate himself, reforge himself, find his own path.
Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire.
Look at all the sun motifs on this man. Look at this man. There's a sun on his shoulder, there's another sun, there's on his neck. Oh my god. Icarus.
Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent.
It's big spoiler, but he's Icarus.
A civil approach gets your message across all the same.
Danny's not happy.
It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you.
Yeah, we are both pretty special. Like, one of us turns into a dragon, and the other one has a nuclear reactor inside of us.
I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Hmm? Visitors from above?
Hmm?
Paimon, look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble?
Oh my god.
You even ruined his weapon! Now you've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers!
So, the two main characters who first introduced us to Amphoreus' cast are both voiced by trans actors. And I really love that. Joshua Waters and Hayden. I don't know Hayden's last name, but they both stream and talk about the game, and they're really into their characters, and it's super cute. Obviously, what we're looking at right now with Red Hair Girl is the cherub, is the little cherubic angel, the messenger.
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers.
She's so cute.
Simmer down and cool our jets. We're all humans here. No need for things to get so heated.
It's also a big foreshadowing, the fact that when we meet Finan, he is a threat at first, and his first instinct is to attack. He's doing it for good reasons. He's trying to protect people, but conflict is his nature.
Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them.
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. Put me on high alert.
I understand. We are trailblazers from beyond the sky.
Dan Heng is also like, this is very much a situation meant to put him on high alert because he is a bodyguard. He calls himself the bodyguard of the Express. His whole nature is wanting to protect others, that kind of dragon, like, folktale sort of fierceness, I guess. And so, Finan attacking, Dan Heng's like, you know, they're both upset. Can they understand that?
Oh, there's no point in concealing anything. They saw everything.
Yeah, I guess they saw us land.
Instead, they wouldn't be standing around talking to us.
This is why you're the brains, Dan Heng.
Not from above the sky, but beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us, then.
What do you mean?
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand. It isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent, and why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finan, from Ides Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now.
You can offend me any day. I love him. I prefer when you were being combative.
I'm Dan Heng. This is...
the Galactic Baseballer. Does no one else think we look like brothers? What, me and Finan?
Well, how about that? Perhaps it's fate.
Aww.
Friction really does spark friendships, huh? Here, you can have your weapon back.
Okay, spoiler since we're going in. Finan is associated with the god of destruction. Kalis is also associated with the god of destruction, and I think they're doing something here where it's like, huh, I think they're kind of referencing that, you know? We feel like brothers. That's so cute.
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
My babies.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
We've just arrived and still have many questions. If you two can ensure our safety, traveling together would certainly be the best choice. Please, lead the way. How do you view the situation?
Cool, new friends. More to Finan than meets the eye.
I agree. to disarm you in a flash and even snap my spear. He's no ordinary person. He was also quite cautious, keeping his distance throughout the conversation. I tried probing for more information on Amphoreous, but they both casually glossed over it.
Pretty smart.
Conversely, I believe this indicates he doesn't believe he can easily subdue us. If things take a turn for the worse, our best bet is still going to be resolution by force.
Their appearance was especially well timed. About your spear.
Though losing the spear is unfortunate, we gained some important insight. Amphoreus' weapon forging skills are on par with the craftsmanship that forged Cloudpiercer. Looks like this world is nowhere near as primitive as we had first thought. Perhaps they have more to surprise us with at this holy city they mentioned. Yes, the timing is suspect too. The spear that destroyed our car is definitely man-made. I suspected they might have staged the encounter, but these refugees, they're clearly not pretending. For now, it's reasonable to assume that they're not on the same side as the attackers.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Is someone arguing in the temple? Let's take a look. And remember, keep it friendly.
So the city we're in is called Yanisopolis. They reveal that to us at some point. Truby said she's from Yanisopolis. We learn more about all that later. It's named for the god Yanis, who's really more associated with Rome than Greece, from what I've found. Yanis is the god of doors, borders, boundaries, open and close, here and there, like duality in a sense. He's the two-faced god that you see on a lot of coins. There are really no statues that we found that it really exists for him. We usually see him on coins. And he's associated with beginnings and endings. And the fact that the story begins in the city of Yanis, House of Beginning, it fits very well. And we're gonna come back to this place. It has a lot of lore. Can I talk to any of y'all? The Yanis reveal our rude. Okay, none of you guys really want to talk to me. Sorry, I'm just opening and closing the door. Man, that door opened real... If you were like a foot back, you would be dead. Yanis, if only you were here with us.
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysosaires for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place?
Bob is demanding food. Ugh. You want food, Bob? You want food or you want out? Which one do you want? Make a decision. Here, I'll put the food out here, and you can go. There you go, buddy. Ugh.
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming. I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysosaire. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
Sure. Die in the abandoned ruin, why not?
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysosaire. These two with you are...
Hey, cat.
Travelers
Welcome.
from afar. They're also headed for the holy city. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus? Please, you may call me Feynman. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Phynon.
His little mustache!
We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here.
That sounds very weird, that they are priests from Yanisopolis, and now they have arrived in Yanisopolis. But knowing the lore, I think the actual city was destroyed a while back, and the people have been kind of living as wanderers, maybe?
A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akama, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift.
I also like that they're all living in, like, really difficult times, but they still have enough gold to be, you know, like, obviously it's just design, but they are very, rich. Your ride is here. Why isn't everyone out?
No idea what you're saying. The Elder spoke of the end times just now and claimed that no place in Amphoreous is safe. What did he mean by that?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
You are really revealing yourself, Danny.
Curtis, right now, we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger.
You gotta pull the Final Fantasy X Titus maneuver. I got too close to Sin, my memories, you know, I just don't...
My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldus? Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have.
Sure, why not? We'll help you.
All right, we'll go. If we're to be companions on this journey,
I love his,
right
like,
that we offer assistance.
I'm here. Da-da-da-da.
You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
What a good boy. I love my boy. I'm not gonna use him yet. We'll continue with our two babies.
I'm sure you two have a ton of questions, don't you? As for why we should speak in private, that's because quiet places are better suited for communicating with one another.
But the road ahead is cut off.
Are you gonna carry us across? Is Dunhung finally gonna be able to jump?
What are you talking about?
Judging by your reactions, you aren't lying about being newly arrived travelers. In that case, don't blink or you'll miss the next part. Also, Snowy wouldn't dare make plans for us. It's more like the other way around. All right, silence, please. We are about to summon a miracle. We, thy humble descendants, doth surmount the myriad of passages of Yanis to stand before thee and receive the scales of judgment. O selfless arbiter Talantin, declare us innocent in the name of the law. Weigh the fruits of the present in exchange for the sweetness of the past.
Oh, I didn't realize her sleeves are like, they're just detached. Kind of like,
We summon thee,
What are they?
Orynyx, to lift thy curtain of memory.
She has such a cute little outfit.
Once again, stir the ripples of past reverie.
Such a cool moment.
This is unbelievable.
Believe it! Datebio.
How is that possible? Did Orynyx's prayer fail?
My two friends, don't stray too far away from us.
Stop panicking. As long as we're with them, we'll be fine.
Such a cool look. I'm not allowed to leave the circle.
Amazing, isn't it? Now that we're here, we can speak in peace.
She has pluses for eyeballs. Yeah, Honkai has a lot of, like,
A little too quiet.
like, really unique eye designs that kind of tell you a lot about the characters. Oh, it's not gonna let me go to my menu. Okay. It's very cool. I like how they do eyes. It's very unique.
of. So much for a peaceful chat. The history lesson will have to wait, my friends. We must help Mr. Noldus.
My purpose is to protect. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
You both have impressive fighting skills.
Yeah, I do.
It would be better if I still had my weapon.
He's not better. Oh, I love it.
Rules are made to be broken.
Somebody give Fox Mass a baseball bat. I really want to see that now. I just can't stop thinking about it. I'm sorry. It's just the fact that it's just the two of them really emphasizes that for me. I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, thank you. The three of you saved our lives.
Mr. Noldus, Virtus was right. It's too dangerous for all of you to be here. Please, come back to Akama with us.
I believe I've made my stance clear, my child. Us priests would rather die in the pursuit of faith than live in a foreign land.
Looks like you still prefer living.
Sir, we deeply understand your faith in the Titans. Perhaps in your eyes, Kefali, the protector of the Holy City, is but a god from a foreign land. But we swear to you, in the name of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity, that so long as the Chrysoceres live, Akama will protect all followers of the Titans. We are one and the same.
It really means something here that she's the one saying that because her god is Yanis. Like, she's Yanis's priestess.
You swear in the name of Yanis?
Oh, he doesn't know that.
Who are you?
Don't you remember, Noldus? Our name is Trebios.
What? You're the High Priest? Why do you look like a child? Oh, no. To think that I, a mere tribal priest, dare lecture you on faith. Oh, how ludicrous. Please, forgive my transgressions.
Noldus, we do not wish to force you, but please think of the people in your tribe. The young place their trust in you, just as you place your trust in us. If you stay, they will remain here too, doomed to fall under Nikador's spear.
If that is divine will, then I have no reason to disobey. High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
What do you know about Janice? You're not gonna believe this. Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Mr. Noldus, I'm glad you're all right.
Like, we do not convince him through logic. It's solely religion, reinforcing how deeply spiritual this world is. And it's just gonna get deeper. This whole world is based on gods and godhood. But then the way that it's built is gonna kind of build into a really cool kind of heel turn a little bit.
Virtus, I still disagree with your methods. But it doesn't matter now. Let us place our trust in the Chrysoceres.
I won't admit that I was being a bitch.
The Dromus caravan that's supposed to meet us isn't here yet. So let's all rest where it's safe for a while.
Regrettably, our questions are still unanswered. And now we have even more. And now that things have calmed down, perhaps you two can find the time to answer a few of them?
Yeah, like, where are we and what the hell's going on and who are you?
Of course. Please, come this way.
My baby.
I see you've both been made aware of our troubles. I'm grateful for your understanding, so in return, please ask me anything you wish to know.
What is the end
Just
times?
as the word implies. It's the time of strife before the world meets its end.
That darn finality is still after me. Is this the sequel to Bellabog?
Are you saying your civilization is coming to an end?
To be precise, it's the whole world that's coming to an end.
He sounds so sad.
The ancient gods of Amphoreous. Once worshipped by humanity, they now stand as their foes. The prophetic deliverers, with golden blood coursing through their veins.
Wow, he really is not explaining a lot, is he?
It's a gift from the three Titans of Fate. With their blessings, priests can awaken shadows of the past to alter reality.
You're putting it too lightly. Don't make miracles sound like a tool. You can simply use at will.
Your answers are too concise.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not good at telling stories.
Dan Heng's like, where are your academic journals? I would like to read the ancient texts.
Yet a tedious and overly long explanation isn't ideal either. Let me think. Oh, right! Virtus and the others are priests from Yanisopolis. They should be adept at playing the lyre. How about playing a song for our two friends? There's a ballad that's been passed down in Amphoreous since ancient times. Happiness abound in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided Calamity's gate.
Did 3 of them load all those textures real fast?
They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus, you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephali, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden ichor spills unto the land, forming the boiling river that flows through the legacies of heroes who take their stand.
Yep, still confused.
Huh?
I could just imagine Kalis being like, yeah, I don't follow. What's with the stage effects? Oh, the Dromas! Big boys! You can hear...
Don't worry, that's just our rescue. Time to get up, everyone!
The lyre's playing some of the pieces of other themes, I think. I recognize it. I think it's a big purple boy. Big boy. Boy. What a unit.
What magnificent creatures.
Oh, of course Dan Heng's immediately into it.
These large, mild-mannered creatures are called Dromas. They're humanity's most loyal companions. We'll be relying on them to get us through the rugged mountain roads on the way to the Holy City. Dromas are very docile. Even first-time riders can steer them easily. Here, give it a try. Remember to hold the reins tight.
I think we should let Dan Heng do this. I've angered it. The Dromas lets out a dissatisfied growl and tosses you several meters away.
I forgot to mention, don't touch their white stone humps. When the Earth Titan blessed these creatures, it said they also stuffed their ill tempers into these humps.
I love the way it very slowly kind of drip feeds you into the lore. It doesn't... Even as these characters are asking for info dumps, like, please explain, they're not really exactly telling you what's going on. You're more getting the context as you just have conversations with them. It's very natural. I like it.
See? Easy, wasn't it?
Everyone, how did you find our lyre performance earlier? We've been in exile for many days and haven't touched our instruments in a long time. I fear our skills have grown rusty, and we've made a spectacle of ourselves.
No, not at all. Your performance was wonderful, sir.
It's been a long time since we sat together like that and sang ancient ballads to our heart's content. I'm grateful to all of you for reminding me of those glorious and peaceful times. Looking back now, I admit I was too stubborn. Perhaps you really can save Amphoreous from its doom, just like how the four of you heroes saved our very lives and faith today.
He even included us! I don't really get it.
Suffering's bad for your health, and it won't help your faith much either. That's why it's our inherent duty as Chrysos heirs to free everyone from suffering.
Is that how he sees it?
It's also the reason for the holy city Akima's existence. The only human city left in our present day.
Hey now, don't be so serious. You're bringing the mood down. Anyway, in short, the holy city is absolutely safe. Everything will be fine once we get there. Is everyone properly seated? Then we're off! Next stop, Akima.
Danny would have dinosaur PJs. He would. That nerd. So many screenshots. Yes, I have to remember things.
Hey, wake up. Something's going on. The city's under attack.
Can we breathe for 5 minutes? Why is this planet always on fire? Like, this is worse than Bellabog. Oh, he's still. Ah, that's cool.
You call this safe? But it's not how Tribi described it at all.
These are the enemies we met in the Abyss. It seems this attack is also the work of the Strife Titan.
You could see in the cutscene for just a minute, he's still using his broken spear, but he's using his magic to, like, replace the bit that's broken. That's really cool.
Mountains roll, dragons run! Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
My strength isn't what it was.
It's wild that these two characters alone are just carrying the whole thing. I love it. Such badasses. I don't even think I've fully, like, leveled their traces.
Soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
I have done him, I think, but I haven't finished Kalos.
Just a scratch.
He's just such a badass. Seriously.
My purpose is to protect.
You can't get better than Dragon Voice every time.
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken.
Seriously wild. I can't wait to see how we do against a boss. First time I played through this game, I feel like I really had a learning curve with figuring out the many mechanics.
So bravely. Are you Chrysos heirs from a foreign land?
I'm really curious to see how we're gonna do this time when I actually know how to play this game. Sure we are!
Please, I beg of you, save Akima. The Mad King Nikador has returned. Look, there's strife and conflict everywhere.
So Nikador is actually a historical term. Good God, can I remember? It's the name of a general who I think worked with Alexander the Great? He's famous in English, but I cannot remember his English name. But Nikador is one of his names.
Stay calm and leave this to us. You must hurry and find shelter.
The music goes off so hard.
Thank you, thank you. Your comrades are fighting inside the city. Fate will guide you to them. I expected the holy city to be a strong sanctuary, but things are less peaceful than I thought. Let's stay here and lend our support on the battlefield.
Sure thing, bro. He thought we were Chrysos heirs.
I don't think so. These Titankin have obvious differences to the Antimatter Legion. Our priority now is to find Finan.
All right. Now that we've gotten this far, let me explain a little more.
The main road's been blocked off. Treeby?
Okay, after cutscene.
Don't panic. Leave this to us. I summon the Oryx! Lift the curtain and stir up ripples of past reverie.
I have time powers. Booyah!
How's the situation?
It's you two. I'm sorry we got you involved again.
No worries.
I never expected Nikador to lead an army and launch a surprise attack on the Holy City at a time like this. They and Kefali have always been mortal enemies, but now they've gone mad like a vicious beast.
I'm trying to figure out the genders of the many Titans because some of them seem to have set genders and some of them seem to be referred to multiple ways. I've heard Nikador referred to as he and as they. Humanity is so doomed. We are so cooked.
You have my gratitude. Thankfully, Akuma is not completely unprepared. The prophecy had warned us about this. This is a catastrophe, but it's not the end.
Mr. Naldus and the others have gone to seek shelter. Leave the rest to us. You should evacuate along with the citizens.
Nah, bro. We can help. I thirst for battle. I should have picked that one.
Very well, but please remain by my side. These pests can't hurt you, but our companions, those known as the Chrysos heirs, their attacks do not discriminate between friend and foe.
I know who you're talking about. You're talking about one man. You're talking about the man. All right, so Finan. Let's talk about Finan for... I still can't pull up the menu.
Carefully, throne of worlds.
Here we go.
Please end your long silence.
Here we go. Finan! His name includes a Phi, which basically, if I remember correctly, means bright or light, like fire. And it's in the term, it's used in a lot of names associated with fire and sun and things like that. Phi Thun, I think is how it's, who knows how it's pronounced, I don't. Was the son of Helios, the sun god? The guy, he let his son ride the chariot and he couldn't control the sun and burned up a bunch of shit, so he had to kill him. That was Phi Thun. I also found some things saying that Finan was a title for some of the sun gods, but I couldn't get that. I couldn't find sources outside of Wikipedia to double up that idea, so I don't know. The one place the name Finan comes from, most assuredly, is a myth about the creation of humanity. In this particular myth, humanity is created by one of the Titans, which one was it? My brain is so messy today. He created Finan, and Finan was the most beautiful boy, the most beautiful human of all the humans, so very beautiful that the Titan was feared that Zeus would see him and want him, and so he hid Finan away. But the god of seduction and attraction, Eros, knew about Finan because he's so sexy hot, and went and told Zeus, hey, there's this new sexy hot twink on the scene, and you should know about it. And Zeus was like, well, I gotta get this twink. And he sent Hermes to talk to Finan, and Hermes was like, hey, you should totally hang out with Zeus, because he's hot, and you're hot, and y'all should hang out. And Finan agreed because he was promised immortality, and so he went to Zeus and became a star in the sky. And that star is Saturn, because that is the planet for the big gods. There's a lot of deeper lore in this. Ideas that these are probably myths that had to do with gods that might have threatened Zeus's power. Because there's a couple myths that work like this. Finan, Ganymede, gods that were eventually overcome by Zeus, who were also associated with really big power. You think the sun is like a really powerful symbol, and that could be on par with the importance of a figure like Zeus. So these are probably myths that are explaining why a certain god is not as important. Kind of putting down Finan so Zeus is still top god. But it is ultimately the myth of the sexy twink, and how this boy is the sexiest twink of all time, and the gods fought over him for being such a sexy twink. And let me clarify, I am saying twink because we all know, like, there's a certain verbiage used in these myths when they are referring to the male bottom, and usually it's something like the most beautiful boy. It's infantile male terms, beauty, that, don't speak, I'm talking. Sorry, Finan. The terms really, really imply twinkiness. He's not the only one. There's some others in the myths, like Apollo has a twink, Hyacinthus, who's also in this game, but a girl. Stop it, Finan! We're talking! And it's really funny to me, because the fandom makes him a top all the time. And I keep reading the lore, and I'm like, we've fallen from the old ways. The old ways would have known that this is the twinkiest twink to ever twonk.
Humanity protection.
It just really makes me laugh, because that's the only myth. That's the only myth with Finan. Like, that is his story, that he was sexy and the gods fought over him.
Here. Seek shelter, quickly.
I really think it has to do with the fact that the myths associate with creating humanity, and his myths have a lot to do with the Titans and the creation, and also Finan, bright, sun, those are his symbols. So, like, there's really lore reasons why he's named Finan, but it's just really funny that Finan, that's his myth. The twinkiest twunk.
No. It's very safe here.
The prophecy has already revealed that the light of Kefali will shine upon all.
Watch. No one will die. The heroes will protect the city.
Yeah, you're just making it so that the heroes are gonna have to suffer to save you when you could make their lives easier, bitch.
Leave them be. Just as Mr. Noldus reveres Janus, faith is all some people have left in a world teetering on the brink of collapse. To honor their faith is the sacred duty of the Chrysos heirs. Minions of strife, you shall not harm these people!
Okay, so are he and Mighty both bottoms? No. We'll talk about Mighty, but basically all the characters Mighty's based on are tops. And it's funny to me because the fandom does make Mighty a bottom all the time, and I'm like, no! He's the top! Canonically, historically, the ancient texts, they make him the top. I had such, like, the laughter, the manic laughter I experienced when I came to these realizations. It's really funny. The writers of this game must have had such a time, such a good time.
Bodies everywhere. How could so many enemies have made it to the front gates? Where were the city guards?
Snowy!
Aw, the babies. 3 tribbies.
We are Trian. We are Trinan. We are Trivi. Wait. No, now is not the time for introductions.
So these 3 are the 3 fates. They're associated with the god of prophecy and fates, and in Greek myth, the 3 fates, the Moroi? I'm probably not saying that right, were the 3 women who controlled fate and had the golden thread of fate, and they're very much tied into, like, the tripart kind of themes of Greek myth. And of course, they're little cherubs. They're really cute.
The surprises never cease in Amphoreous.
Snowy, D has been trading blows with the main forces for what feels like forever. From the skies to the city. Hurry up and assist him!
D is mighty.
I knew it. He gets reckless once he gets the urge to kill. I'm relying on you 3 to handle the task of getting the citizens to safety.
Don't worry. With us here, we can just use the Century Gate to whoosh the people to the safest place in Amphoreous. Wouldn't that be Akama? Stop messing around and help the people! Anywhere is fine, just send them to somewhere safe.
Don't worry. Although they are a little childish, the trio are experienced Chrysos heirs, and one of the pillars of Akama. Therefore, they can definitely be trusted. Well, let's keep on moving then.
Alright. I don't know if there's anything I can do right now. I think I really am just supposed to go on quest. I can explore town later. Desperately need playable Trebios. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. Can I just avoid you guys? Uh-oh, I think one of them's noticed me!
Finan! Oh, you're finally here. Quick, save the Grand Craftsman. He is surrounded by enemies!
What? Cartonus! Hang in there!
Okay. This guy.
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts?
There he is.
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing with.
I love him.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver.
Look at his little smirk. I love this bitch so much.
Mere child's play. A true fight between us would shatter them with the aftershocks alone.
Are you talking to me?
Who are you?
Enough, Mighty. Are you trying to destroy the Holy City?
I love it. I really love it. I'm kind of sad I didn't get his character on this account, but that's okay. We have Finan. And I have Mighty on my other account, so I'll get to use him.
Soaring above the lands.
Mighty's so good. I love him. He's so beautiful. And he's such a funny character. He's like positioned as kind of the badass, but then you find out he is this absolute little dork nerd baby. Like geek. Absolute geek.
Rules are made to be broken.
He's kind of the opposite of Finan in a lot of ways, where Finan's presented as this kind of like ideal sweetheart, kind of Superman-esque Clark Kent guy, and then you find out he's really kind of the opposite. He's kind of a madman. He and Mighty are really good foils. They switch places in a lot of ways. Gap Moe, yes.
Cartonus!
Finan.
I'm glad that you're okay.
And look at the colors! The red and gold with the blue and the white and gold.
As for you, Mighty, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
They're so much grumpier at each other at this point.
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
Don't evade the question. Aglaya told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
I think he's kind of saying, like, you went off to just fight a bunch of monsters and didn't focus on the people?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikador. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders.
Hey, bro.
What do you mean?
The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance and mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Occamants have long been aware of your presence and what you have been doing.
Bro said our back shots would shake the earth? You can't say that.
You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
I suggest you think once.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you.
The story really frames these two as kind of, enemies, unlikely allies, really heavy rivals here, but they so quickly become just besties. Like, they are so obviously, like, putting up a front. Not that this isn't a real argument, but like it's kind of like a friend argument when, yeah, you're fighting with each other, but you're not actually as angry as everyone seems to think. Like,
as the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guest, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
And yeah, he's saying that as someone that's an outsider to the city.
Enough. The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is, and must be stopped by fight the Chrysos heirs.
I'd be curious to know what the Chinese is for this character, to know, like, why they make him talk like Yoda.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Glaya told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
So, the character that what he's really heavily based on is, like, the mythic idea of the Berserker. Achilles, Gilgamesh to an extent, even though he's not really Greek-Roman myth, they're definitely pulling on that a little here. Alexander the Great, Hercules, like all these really famous mythic characters who are known for their strength in battle, but also their sort of the loss of their control. There is a lot going on with him. I've written the most about him than anybody. He's really heavily tied into loss, and we'll get into that with his narrative. His power requires dying, and his story, the characters he's based on, all their stories hinge on losing someone, and how that loss makes them berserk. And all of them are also historically tops, and that's why Mighty should be...
Don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name?
I am the Galactic Baseballer. Fine, I'll be normal.
Is that not also strange?
Ahem. Muse is not strange.
You two don't seem to be on friendly terms.
Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. Revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core.
I'm being normal. I'm being very normal. Chartonis, you're in the way! I'm being very normal. Hello.
What is it, outsider? Do you fear the Lance of Fury's raging flames? Or perhaps you'd care to spar with me?
I'd like to spar. Shatter them with the aftershocks!
Avoid getting too serious with Mighty, because he means every word he says.
That is true. Of this, you can be assured.
Please, fight me. Fight me. Will you say anything else?
What is it, outsider? Do you fear the Lance?
I'm interested.
Avoid getting too
okay, it's gonna be the same line.
That's true.
I love this game. I love this game. He has to bottom for the Gap Moe. I think it's honestly because he gets really flustered at certain points. Finan can tease him and has kind of the upper hand in that way. And I think for, I guess, at least like a Western American audience, like AO3 audience that I've seen, a lot of them seem to interpret that as like tsundere sort of behavior, and they put him on bottom, which is wild. I kind of...
Have they been evacuated?
In a modern sense, it's kind of interesting because his physical look, people would put him on top normally, but because of his personality,
yes,
they do the opposite.
Treby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finon.
Casterus!
And the two guests. Welcome to Akama.
Casterus is named for the myth of Castor and Pollux, a pair of twins, and that immediately makes you go, huh, I wonder where your twin is.
These enemies aren't moving.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Casterus?
She's so purple.
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people.
No, don't do that.
But today, Lord Finon, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikador's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me.
Yeah, apparently Casterus is like...
Keep 5 paces distant.
Like one of the most broken characters in this game. Everybody keeps telling me, get her, she kills everything.
In the
I
face
missed her.
of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arise. I am the shadow of death.
Yeah. Thanatos, another one of the strife, or the titans that's named for literally a god from myth. Thanatos is the god of death in Greek and Roman myth. But he's really less of a character and more of an idea. he really doesn't get the same attention that Hades does. And Hades isn't the god of death. He's basically the god of the underworld. He rules the dead spirits. It's not the same. And really, the only myths that involve Thanatos are about sort of the trapping of death. Like characters that imprison death so no one can die, which is not good. Yeah.
Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. But you obviously came from the world of the dead.
Hades is the landlord of hell. Yeah, that's close.
Chrysos heirs. What cowards. We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
Yeah, Mighty. He's so, you know, reckless, and so when there's a fight, he's get really bloodlust. Yeah, Mighty's the one that does that, Finan.
Come to arms.
Finan. I love this boy.
I'll stand in their way.
He is trying so hard to be the Clark Kent, like, nice hero ideal, but he just wants to watch the world. He's like, you know, let me at him. I feel like he's that, that meme. Don't you just want to let loose, go apeshit? Secretly, deep down, he does. He just wants to go let loose and go apeshit. Are we about to get to the point where I have to include another character on my team? We might. I might have to pull out Finan.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Oops. I did it wrong again. There we go. Oh yeah, we are doing no damage to that boy.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
I don't know, we're doing alright, I guess. So, Furiae. All the monsters of this type are called the Furiae, which is like a plural or like a Latin declension for the Furies, which are a myth thing. The Furies are a trio who are, Arianaz? I think that might be the other term. They are associated with vengeance, and most specifically with vengeance against those who kill kin, especially parents. And so immediately we have earlier they said the gods had gone mad and become enemies of humanity, and now these guys are attacking us, monsters that attack those who are committing the sin of killing killing parents. I think it goes into that idea that, like, the Chrysos heirs have chosen to kill the gods to protect humans, and they are being punished for the sin of kin killing. The furries, yes. Those are the furries.
This is permanent! Rules are made to be broken!
Yeah, we're gonna have to put Finan on the team for the next, fights, or else these are gonna take forever.
My purpose is mountains roar, dragons.
It's working, but it's taking a long time.
My strength.
Seriously, Don Hung is so broken. Look at this. They cannot get through him. Finan reminding me of how Asterion causes so many needless fights, and yeah. You guys cannot even hurt me. Granted, I'm very slowly hurting you.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Let's go. It'll take more than that.
Better.
Come on, we got this. Die already. Stop summoning friends. Those aren't allowed. Thank you.
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict.
Fine.
I have the power to lay them to rest.
Yeah, you're literally next to the girl that touches things, then they die.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns.
He's like, nah, you save your time. I want to beat them up.
Let's go. It's time to face Strife.
This baby boy.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Miss Castris, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the three of you. As Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by this.
This really feels like Aglaya trying to set up Finan for a fight. Like saying, you know, Finan's been so eager to fight this whole time, but now he's kind of hesitating. And I think it is because we're about to fight the Strife God, which is like the whole idea behind the Chrysos Heirs is you're supposed to fight gods. But Finan has this sense of like feeling like a fraud, I think, or maybe like he isn't good enough. And so now he's hesitating. And
excuse my impropriety.
Yeah, he's like, really just me? I'm the one you send?
I'll see you later, Miss Castris.
Castris would be better. Like, he sees the other heirs as being better than him.
Could you all quietly leave?
My precious baby boy.
Marmoria
Cassie, one of
Palace.
your favorites.
Lands
She's
of
great.
your-
All the heirs are really great.
They're all
Even the
there,
ones that
distance.
weren't really like... They weren't big for me in the beginning. By the end of the story, I was like into all of them. Finan is my favorite. Mommy, I'm scared. Dunhung, is that your stomach?
What a horrifying battle cry. Is that a titan?
That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart.
Yeah, he has trauma from the past, and I feel like he is, like, that's part of his feeling like he's not
This is why the
worth it.
Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two, if you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so.
I'm with you, Finan. I've died. Oh, this is true. Both of these characters have died. It's fine. I've died a number of times before. I feel like Kalis would joke about his own death, but would not be as happy joking about his friends' deaths.
We have no interest in the Titan rights. As trailblazers, lending a helping hand to unfamiliar worlds is simply our duty.
Trailblazer? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses. But there's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the embodiment of strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreous. Stand with me and become heroes!
Oh, he said the thing! I didn't remember he said it in the very first chapter. Oh, he said the thing. Stand with me and become heroes. He's gonna join us. Finan!
We can always fight side by side, no matter the time.
The three of us can do this. We don't need a fourth. We've got this. Okay, I gotta do the pattern. I gotta... There we go.
It's deathly silent.
Deathly silence is the proud resonance of Nikador's war drums. Behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict.
Who's wailing? My head feels as though it's being ripped apart.
Stay strong. Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. But doing so might actually keep you alive.
I wonder if the language is translatable. If all the chanting and stuff means something. Here we go.
Careful. You look different from what I remember.
How so?
Weaker. But also more distorted.
So this is definitely not their original form.
Mountains roar. Dragons rise! Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Rules are made to be broken. This is Scratch. For tomorrow.
My strength.
Let's
Alright, we're not doing bad. Oh, we're not doing bad at all.
More than that.
Better.
Characters with glory can obtain buffs by using stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Here, let's look at this in slow-mo. He's so pretty! Look at him!
The new world will arrive!
Alright, if I do... He's got that buff. I think we're good. We just hit it.
No other choice but for the future will come.
Okay.
Aside all distracting thoughts.
I will.
I shall withstand their wrath.
Oh my god, I love him. We're gonna use his ultimate. It's a big spoily, but don't worry about it. It's spoily, but don't worry about it. He's just gonna be Sephiroth for a minute. Don't worry about it. I love it. When I first saw this, I was like, Sephiroth? What? Oh my god, he fucking killed it! I love him. He's such a fucking badass. So much for the boss fight. It's Mom!
This is not the true Nikado, just one of his many godly forms.
Mom!
The core flame isn't here.
She's so pretty.
New allies of Okima, welcome to Amphoreous. While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as...
All you had to do was fight a god. Don't worry about it.
Lady Aglaya, your eyes.
You shouldn't comment on that stuff, gang.
Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary, I can see much more than the typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips.
So Aglaya is definitely pulling on the fates. The 3 fates and the golden thread of the fates that measure life. And she has, I think she calls it at one point, the thread of fate or something like that. And myths like Aradne that have to do with weaving and insects, because her goddess is actually really heavily associated with insects and butterflies. And Aradne in, if that's the right name, Arachne or Aradne, is a weaver who was punished for her arrogance, I guess, in challenging Athena to a weave-off, and she won, mostly by being kind of rude in old terms. In our modern day, it's kind of a funny story where she does a very good job of creating a tapestry that shows how much the gods suck, and Athena's like, how rude, fuck you. And there's actually a myth in this world that's related to Aglaya's Titan that is that story, just written for Amphoreous, which is funny.
Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
Please don't say that my touch pleases you. I'm a heartwarming guy deep down.
She was just speaking metaphorically.
Was she?
A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
Oh, baby. It's all so focused on his story, especially in the early chapters. Like, when will my time come? When will my hero's time come? And it's just sad foreshadowing, sad build up to the truth of what comes later.
The threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trianne followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity. After Nikador succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Akima of their own accord...
That's an egg. That looks like a cracked egg. Huh.
Then, the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphoreous to our allies. However, given that Akima has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well.
Please take care of me, Mommy.
I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
I was talking on Blue Sky about how I feel like one of the writers, or the team at Honkai, has a thing for dommy moms that step on you and submissive men. She's one of many examples. Her power is literally threads that she can use to, like, tie up the god and spy on everybody. She has a lot of power and authority. She literally comes in and, like, steps on the thread and stuff. And her romantic kind of foil in this story is a pathetic guy. Not really pathetic, but, like, I don't know how to, like, he really looks like he'd love to be stepped on. He's a brat. He's a bratty sub, is what I'm saying. Listen. This game just does things to me, okay?
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown
Don't worry
tired
about
of
it.
listening to her tales.
Don't worry about it.
In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. A male wife, one might say. That's possible. That might be the word I'm looking for. Really, the more I thought about it, the more examples I came up with that fit this trend. Like Luca.
Now then, where should we
I should write a whole thing on it. It's really wild. I need to replay all of the game. Refresh my memory
Lady
of more.
Aglaya, could you give us some time? We'd like to get back to our mission now that the situation has calmed down. We want to lay down a beacon of the Trailblaze here. I can assure you that this will not bring any repercussions to Akima. Think of it as a ceremony when traveling to someplace new.
They know how to fish bisexuals. It's true. Honestly, I think there's a lot more queer and female fans of Honkai than Genshin from my experience. I mean, Genshin's also much, much huger, so the audience is going to be a bigger spread. But in my experience, so many queers are into this game. It's
Beacon
wild.
Of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead.
Wish there was more exploration of Fi's relationship with her. Yeah. I need more stories about Aglaya and
With this
Anaxa
space
being
anchor on
Finan's
Amphoreous,
divorced
we've
parents.
taken yet another giant step on the path of Trailblaze.
Praise Aki!
I'm going to assume you meant Akivili.
What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that?
Aglaya is also a very morally gray female character, so obviously the fandom's not going to treat her right. Obviously. Obviously. Though there is a small amount of beautiful Yuri with her and Kitty Girl. Cypher. Which is very valid and beautiful. There should be more. But I have a feeling Aglaya gets a little less attention than some of the other women because she is morally gray. Which is really interesting because her title that we learn later is from a Greek word for essentially a philosophical moral idea about like the highest moral perfection. Kind of like perfect goodness, sort of. And she is not that. She is willing to do dirty things. Of course, later we learn, like, she is so much better than so many people. Like, she's doing bad things for good reasons, and she's surrounded by a bunch of assholes. But, like, I just think it's interesting that she has a very interesting role. The overflowing baths. The godly never feels guilty of enjoyment. They ride the ocean waves to humanity and fill every heart with water, passing through with joy. They sing jubilantly, dance passionately, drink and be intoxicated. Obviously, of course. Fagusa, goddess of water, oceans, is supposed to be Dionysus. Yeah. I find it hilarious Genshin is heterosexual ship central. No judgment. But there hasn't been a major straight ship in any Honkai game until Aglaya and Anaxa. Yeah, I mean, Trailblazer and Dan Heng I've seen a really decent amount of, but a female and male, but I think that's a little more ambiguous because it is the main character who can be either gender. Yeah, it's pretty wild that and even Aglaya and Anaxa follow a trend that a lot of the queer characters in this game have followed. I might just have to make a video about the character relationships of this game because they're really wild and fascinating.
Normally, this place would be much livelier.
The seals! The seals! I love these little guys. Look at them. These aren't actually seals. These are just like floaties, but later we get to meet the seals.
This is a good place for our chat. Both
Cannonball!
of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing.
Alright.
But
I didn't want to wait,
Amphoreus' history
but I have
you
to
more.
step aside for a second. I'm really hungry, so let's take a 5-minute break, and I will be right back. Bye-bye! Hi, Bick. Okay. Open. There we go.
The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say.
Glaya's like, really, have a nice bath.
If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze.
The funny thing is, if you get into these baths with like a character like Treeby, who's like 2 feet tall, she really is just like drowning in the water. It's really fun. Butterfly! All this time I've relied on these wings of mine to fly. Who would have thought in the water I can fly just fine without having to flap my wings? Be water, my friend. So apparently, this is spoiler. I don't know if I should. For those who know, the character that's lived through 33 million lifetimes, the bugs are thoughts from all those lifetimes, is what I have been told. Which is really sad.
Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far,
How do I do the...
far more
There it is.
honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you.
This is so weird.
Feel the delivery of this account from the seas.
Again.
The spirit water shall show you Amphoreus' distant and recent past.
They're having a Glaya like ASMR to us.
Okey-doke, make yourself comfortable. Time for a history class on Amphoreous.
This is a... what's her face? Hayden, right?
Amphoreous started off as a ball of chaos. The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another 3 Foundation Titans created the Earth, Ocean, and Skies. And a different 3 Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But 3 baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them.
Baddie. This is so cute.
So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened.
Mm-hmm. I came.
It's not your turn! No interrupting me in class. A prophecy appeared on Amphoreous. Something no one saw coming.
Really?
The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs!
We'll now call the Calamity Trio the three baddies.
Here's the takeaway.
Mighty, Cypher, and Castrus are the three baddies. It's true.
Into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphoreous.
Is something else wrong?
Treating me like a
You
child.
said so. Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time.
Hey, Glaya, are you messing with us?
Rough patch. That's a mild way to put it. I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself. I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless.
No. Just sad you can't see the sky.
We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphoreus' history. Come with me.
Basically, everybody's fighting all the time, and the gods are fighting, and everybody's fighting, and we're all gonna die. Unless we fight the gods. I do like that... Spoiler. The prophecy is gonna turn out to be a bad prophecy. But thinking about that now, it makes sense that that's how it works out, because the whole story is saying that the reason that the world's gonna be destroyed is because the gods of calamity came and everybody started fighting. But if we fight the gods and win, then the world will be reborn. And so basically, what caused the problem is what's gonna solve the problem? How does that work? Obviously that doesn't work. More fighting doesn't cure the problem of there being fighting. But in the cycle, in the thing, it doesn't occur to them. And so they don't realize until much later that something much more sinister is going on. I just think that's really interesting. I love the way this story builds up. It's so good.
Please, give me a moment. The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos Heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering your guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions.
No, Aglaya is trying to separate the two of us, and she knows which of us is the easier mark. I'm telling you, Aglaya's smart, and she's sneaky, and she's like, I need to figure out what's up with these two. Let's get smart dragon boy away from dumb raccoon man.
It's probably more of a hero's privilege. Why don't you go up with her? I don't mind waiting for you here.
You have a very considerate partner. Follow me, then.
I think Dan Heng's being a little naive here. I think they both are, because in the past they tend to be very trusting. Even when they go to worlds that end up, you know, with them being fugitives, they don't think poorly of authority. Even though authority keeps fucking them. Bath time.
Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes.
Remember that thing I said about Dommy mommies?
I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me? Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there.
Is that where you peed? How wondrous. You've only moved a few centimeters, but the water has become distinctly warmer.
Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly.
These two are trusting her so much.
Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphoreous. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together.
I just met you and we're bathing together.
You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now.
Uh-huh, I see what y'all did. Is this a trap? Yeah, dumbass!
Trap? Hardly.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as a ritual that allows us to communicate.
Uh-huh.
The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something. Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphoreous to be free of troubles.
Sure.
You learned the legends of Amphoreous from those bath sprites a while ago. But that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphoreous. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amphoreous has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphoreus' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphoreus' flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew. With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for.
Saving the world's what we do best.
You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence. I may be getting ahead of myself, but for Amphoreous, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare. And in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen. Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope. Not when we've been badly scarred by it before.
First time I played through this, I really was suspicious of her here.
Me that?
I really wasn't sure why she wanted to keep hope, even false hope, from people. Why you want to keep that knowledge secret. Now, I think she is genuinely like, yeah, I don't want, we don't need more problems, more distractions, more things to argue over. Just don't tell anybody. I get it. I think that is why she's kind of manipulated us into this situation. And again, I think separated us from our ally because it's easier to get somebody off guard one-on-one.
Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water.
No.
Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you and Mr. Dunhung
Anything else? Okay, nothing else to say. Yeah, I don't think I can really explore here yet, so we'll just go. Back to my Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. The pipes are calling. Where'd you go? Yeah, there really isn't much in here yet. I think there's supposed to be chests and stuff at some point. Maybe that's later. These seals! I love the little seals! If they sold these as plushies, I'd buy 10. They're so cute. Daddy boy!
Ah, you're finally back. What did she say to you?
She wants to keep the sky a secret!
Promise not to tell her people about our interstellar voyages. I didn't expect that to be her only concern. Though this is consistent with how Finan was acting when we were at the Abyss. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on a planet as isolated as Eurilo 6, the people still had an understanding of space, and even paths and eons. The sky above Amphoreous, though, is more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine that even discussing what's beyond the sky would be taboo? Do you remember the massive chaotic matter concealing Amphoreous from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping Amphoreous hidden. Their titans could also be related to some eon.
Yep. So the word Amphoreous is actually a Greek word. I don't remember the declension. It's related to the word amphora, which is the kind of a Greek urn that was used for transport, usually for wine. And the term, basically, I think it literally translates to like two-handled jug. And I think it's because this is literally a world in a jar. It is a contained world. What do we do now? Your broken spear.
Finan promised to fix it. We can ask him about it when we see him. Let's explore the city, like Aglaya suggested. We help defend the place, after all. This is a good chance to fish around for information while they still have a good impression of us.
That won't last.
We can also take some photos for our records.
Just wait until I start diving into trash cans. Alright. Treasure!
I'm sorry, this route is not open yet.
I don't want to go that route. I want to go treasure! Okay, can I... Aha!
Looks good.
Let me out. Thank you. Big boy. Alright. There we go. And we're back. Hello, who are you? A thing. An architectural masterpiece from Akama, the Memorial Palace was built alongside a mountain to demonstrate the beauty of its symmetrical rhythms. Memorial means marble, like made of marble, I think. The palace is divided into two areas, the Garden of Wisdom on the upper level and a public bath on the lower. The sky contemplates while the ocean rages. I love this music. It's so pretty. A thing?
Well, that's fast. The citizens are already back in the city.
The immortal King Micus. Not Midas, Micus. Due to force majeure, the public performance originally planned in Akama has been cancelled. We sincerely ask for your understanding. The absurd King Mikas. He dares to cheat death, but in Thanatos' eternal wisdom, no creature has ever escaped preordained death. You hide in the lightless palace, allowing blind fanatics to walk beside you. But in Thanatos' eternal wisdom, the nightingale will use its beak to tap upon your spirit window. The nightingale is mentioned a couple times with Thanatos. Friend, surely you know of King Micus. It is said that before my grandfather's grandfather was born, he already closed the doors and windows to his palace. Listen, the murmurings of madmen drift behind the stones, and the ladies of the city's mill all say King Micus must also be a king among madmen. I have no need of your slander. Do you think a mere servant's tongue like yours is capable of wounding the king's wisdom? Those madmen are Thanatos' Titankin, half of their soul already taken away by the river of souls. It is because they dwell here the hand of shadow cannot see them. Among countless broken souls, there is yet a King Micus who retains his whole sanity. Do not ignore these madmen, for their deaths will take away the other half of their souls. If they are not welcomed heartily, then do not blame them for complaining to Thanatos. No wonder I saw they were all blindfolded. Our king is too shy, afraid they might see his face. No matter. I am but an attendant who delivers food to the madmen and their king, so I need not worry who will lay eyes upon my detestable visage. The ignorant King Micus, you thought insanity is the Titan's apostle and the insane their kin. You think nothing will be revealed if you say nothing to no one, that Thanatos will not see your hubris if you do not cross this stone wall. May you sleep peacefully in this final night till you can no longer enter your dreams. It has been centuries since I beguiled that foolish hand of shadow and hid here. The Titan of Death, but an idiotic simpleton toyed within the palm of my hand. Witness the magnificent city-state beyond the window, Zagreus' thieves stealing away in the alleys, Nestia's scale powder invoking the ramblings of sweet nothings among the youth, Orynyx's starlight shining upon the plaza where the sages debate. This is surely Thanatos' plot of temptation to me, to have me leave this safe harbor, to lure me towards their laughable death. But how I long to see the blooms of the meadows one more time. Ask yourself, Mikas, how many years has it been since you smelled the wheat's fragrance in the month of cultivation? How many years have you covered your ears, refusing to listen to Fagusa's songs of mirth at their feast? But I am afraid whenever I hear sounds, afraid that they will see me, then regale Thanatos' ears with my stories. The youth playing the nightingale is wrapped in a black robe, rapping on the stone slab. What sound is this? Who dares tease? Mayhaps one who exposed my scheme to the hand of shadows, asking for my death in this very spot. I humbly beseech, please frighten this pathetic king no longer. Knocking, knocking on my chamber door. Mad King Micus, you leave the looming stone walls, bringing with you your hoarded madness. If foolishness could be brewed into fine wine, then even the chalice of plenty would applaud your folly. Alas, you are now foolhardy as a child, uncomprehending the people's mockery, incapable of avoiding the poet's clamor. Let's see. Only Thanatos' nightingale knows the truth. Our king could never deceive Thanatos from the start. They only took away half the king's soul, causing madness, never granting true death unto him. So I think this story has to do with a myth about a king who is driven mad by Dionysus. It's a very interesting myth, and it's very important to this game. The whole point of this story is he tries to trick a god and fails and is driven mad by the god. The guy in this myth, all the versions of it I've read don't give an explanation for why he wants to, but he chases down Dionysus and Dionysus's people and attacks them. Sometimes he kills them, sometimes he imprisons them. I think the implication is that he's trying to control the madness of these people because, you know, they're partying, they're raging, they're making the town go crazy. The king doesn't want that. So in the myths, usually what happens is Dionysus escapes into the sea and drives the king crazy, making him lose his mind. The crops stop growing. He cuts off his own child's limbs because he thinks he's a grapevine that he's trimming. He just absolutely loses it, and eventually his own people kill him. The king's name is Lycurgus. The king's name is Lycurgus. I'm really wondering if at the very opening of this game, this myth about a mad king being defeated is not a reference to...
Why are they gathered there?
A lot of things. Because the king in the Lycurgus, also known as Legus, somebody we will meet later. I need to write down that was there. I'm not gonna remember. Yeah, so no connection then. Yeah, obviously no connection to the fact that the Mad King is named Lygus.
Do you need help?
You are... What strange clothing and accent you have. Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier?
That's nowhere near as puzzling as how we have a common tongue. Yes, that's us.
Thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysos heirs. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nicator attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going?
Restore it? With just human effort, that's going to take a couple of days at least.
I like to think Kalis is a Boston accent.
Human effort, of course, silly.
High Priest Treby. Oh, Kefali on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors.
Oh, he thought we could summon miracles.
Talk about yourself, Don Hong. I can do stuff.
Huh? You can recite this too? Wait, did you also chant this when we arrived in Akama? Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too?
Is that rare?
Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treby will see if you get it.
I'm a special boy. I can do it. That's funny, they show March.
Whoa! You got it on the first try! You're a natural.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go. Bring word to the bard. Frontier heroes grace Akama. Feats abound right here.
I love the girl in the background doing the gentle poet clapping. Yes, very good, very good. Well said, my friend.
I don't seem to be cut out for this.
Well, it's okay, Don Hong. You get to turn into many dragons.
Many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior.
You already have many cool OP powers.
You met Aggie, right? How did your chat go? Alrighty, as long as things are going well. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akama. And Treby has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphoreous. Most of the time at least.
Ah, we'll be fine.
Oh, right! We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akama with them.
Teleslates?
My phone.
Yeah, we knew it. There are also Yanisopoulos priests beyond beyond Akama. Like the city you're from.
Smooth!
Let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same. Maybe a little resonance will do the trick. All set! Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akama, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads.
That is... surprising.
Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything?
Well, it does look like ancient Greece, so you don't expect there to be phones.
Use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City.
So Talantan is the name of the balance god of law, and it is a term, I can't remember if it's Latin or Greek, but it refers to a measurement specifically associated with, I think, wealth, with, like, economy. So it's literally like a scale for money, which is why he's in charge of currency.
Not if it's just the two of you. But if any of the council elders happen to ask, it's our little secret. Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
I will have fun.
The list of inexplicable things only gets longer.
You sound so tired.
Look, someone's on the roof. That should be a good vantage point to photograph the city. Let's find a way up.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven.
Why are they saying fresh from the oven? Oh, it's the thingy. Give me treasure.
Bring word to the bard. Does it really work?
Investigate. A residence in Prime Marcus State. Okay. Treasure! Butterfly! The golden nectar's so sweet, I want to share it with all my friends. Drinking too much causes problems. I'm starting to feel delirious. Anything else up here? Anyone? Anyone? I'm hearing the whispers again.
Look out over the city. We can even see that Titan statue. Let's get a photo of this view.
Can no one else hear the whispers?
Oh, what are you two doing up here? I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis, saw your valiant figures in the battle.
Ah, nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city.
We're very good at lying.
It's our first time in Akuma, so we thought we'd find a nice vantage point to, capture, to remember this city and its sights by.
Baby boy.
Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you?
Try hard to hold back your laughter.
Yes, I meant to say that.
Yes, they're so cute.
See, you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography. After all, everyone in this holy city knows me as the explorer.
As Dora?
All right, pass me your photo stone.
I'm not even going to bother guessing their logic for naming things.
It's a stone that takes photos, Dan Heng. What's so bad about that?
Oh, this is an entirely foreign make, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy peasy. I know how to use this now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way.
Uh-oh.
And we're done. Here, have a look.
Huh. Not bad.
Cute. Why are you two trying to look so tough?
Let's leave that to March.
Well, I mean, as long as you're happy with the photos. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city, are you?
That was quick.
I don't think I understand your question.
Dan Heng!
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are from beyond the sky.
I think it's really, really cute that Dan Heng is having such a hard time being deceptive here, and seems to be very trusting in general, when I think this is a situation you should probably be a little less trusting, just to be careful. When he is a species that reincarnates, and we know who his previous reincarnation was. We don't know a lot about him, but we know some. He was a political leader, he was in charge of, like, fighting in a war. You get the sense that he was probably a far more, like, a person like Aglaya, who had to use politics and maneuvering and kind of manipulating people to do what they needed to do. And then now you have Dan Heng, this new, reincarnation who's never lived that life and doesn't have that experience that just like, yes, what? No, we're not us, what? I'm not gonna say anything.
Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just rumors. We're from Thalassopolis, a sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the Holy City was fraught with challenges, but thankfully we were able to make our way here after meeting Finan at the Abyss.
Thalassopolis, definitely real.
Thalassopolis?
Real city name.
Oh, is that so? I thought I'd finally found proof that a world beyond the sky exists.
I have thoughts. I need to pull up my Word document. I need to write down thoughts. Remain silent.
It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of Thalassopolis. Akama welcomes you.
Can I type like this?
That was close. But I have a bad feeling about this.
That was a good story, Dan Hung.
I don't think we managed to fool him.
No, you did not.
After all, Thalassopolis was something I came up with on the fly.
Really? I would never have
If he's
guessed.
truly an explorer familiar with the geography of Amphoreous, I'm afraid that he'll have already seen through our lies. Fortunately, there's no evidence. But it seems like even though the starry sky is taboo on Amphoreous, there are people who still yearn for it.
It's also neat that, like, this first major story
Looks like
theme
we have
here
to be even more cautious.
goes against what the Trailblaze is about, which is
Where should we
exploring
go next?
and connecting and spreading kind of...
We were going to explore the city before we got distracted.
Like, it's all about connecting with people from different planets and interconnecting the planets, so keeping the sky a secret completely goes against the Trailblaze and Akavili. And it's an interesting twist on their adventures so far. But it's going to end up being the right choice for this world because of the context of what's happening here. And oh my god, I forgot about you. You really do just show up out of nowhere, don't you? No explanation given. The Spirit Thief is a well-known master thief across Amphoreous. They steal treasures! And we have to do a puzzle to get the treasures back. I didn't understand this at all the first time it happened. I was just like, what the fuck happened to my treasure? I didn't realize you were supposed to do a thing. Ahem. Rewind time. Return my treasure. He's cute. I like him. Ah, I surrender. I surrender. If you keep pulling like that, we'll be split apart. You're getting better and better at turning time back. No wonder that old Oryx is keen on you. What do you mean getting better? We just got here. Hehe, it would be such a shame to waste your talents on the right path. Would you be interested in a little collaboration? What kind? Though I may not have your talents, my reputation as the Master Thief is still known far and wide. Joining us would be a bet you wouldn't regret. You see the tailor shop on the corner? There's an antique vase in there. Unfortunately, the foot traffic is high in there, and it's tough to get a moment to strike. But all you would need to do is waggle that little finger of yours, turn the clock back to quiet evening with no one around, and I can walk right in and snap it up with ease. Don't be so hasty. You take the vase to an antique store and sell it. When the boss turns around to put it away in the warehouse, I'll sneak in and grab their accounting book before anyone's the wiser. If you're already in the warehouse, is that all you're gonna take? This is no simple accounting book. There's an old land deed stashed in there that was signed even before the War of the Titans, back when Akama was no more than wilderness. As for the demarcated areas, don't let this shock you, but it's the current location of Kefali themselves. With this land deed, we'll have a legitimate right to claim ownership of the Dawn device. He's trying to steal the device. Is this the Zagreus myth where he tries to steal the device? Everyone will have to pay for Sun. When the time comes, I'll buy this entire street and steal from any house I want. If you wanted to hold the Dawn device for a bit, that would be perfectly fine. Foreshadowing! Foreshadowing! I'm taking 70%. You're worse than I am. The whole idea was my idea. This conversation's going nowhere. Take your darn chest. Oh man, the fucking foreshadowing in goofy ass side shit? The fuck? Gang. I can't. I can't, gang. What? Alright.
Eyeless. My cherished Eyeless.
Oh, there's already a side quest.
My beloved Nympha.
The rooftop is a must-go for lovebirds, and you accidentally walk straight into a couple's secret tryst. You're particularly sharp of hearing, so by the time you realize you should have escaped, it's too late. My dear, isn't this too bold of us? Your parents are right down in the market. Just a bit of noise and they'll look up and spot us. Oh no, that's the... Okay, this is the girl. They can both sound like that, that's fine. Then let them watch as much as they want. The sight of their pride and joy, their darling daughter falling in love with the cremnos kid they hate the most, ought to drive them nuts. I just love this side of you. Once you've made up your mind, no one can stop you. But there are grudges between the city-states. Your parents dislike me, but I don't blame them. So this is all pulling in on the themes of the larger world building. Akama is Athens. It's the city of, like, learning and democracy and politics. One of its biggest enemies is Castum Krennos, where Mighty's from, and that's Sparta. Sparta. It is, you know, hoorah, 300! And there's a lot of stories and side quests that build into the theme that Akama and Sparta don't get along. And these two are lovers that are from the two different cities, so obviously Romeo and Juliet vibes. She wants to leave Akama. We've been over this a lot, it's too dangerous. Silly Billy, don't you get it? Their hate is only for your bloodline. They won't compromise until they lose me at least once. Yeah, so she wants to run off to punish her parents so she can marry the man she wants to marry. Love in the time of black tide. Nympha, what are you standing there for? Go after her! I wish it were that simple. I come from a completely different class to Nympha. I'm a descendant of a Kremnos general, and she comes from one of the most powerful, long-lasting, noble families in Akama. During the Crisis War, our families fought against each other on the battlefield. Oh boy. Even though the wars have long finished, even though the Kremnoan detachment has made peace with Akama, though my family was wiped out with the fall of the old king, none of this animosity has disappeared. Damn. The first night I arrived in Akama alongside Lord Mighty, an assassin made an attempt on my life. I was just a child back then. Lord Mighty lodged a complaint with the Council of Elders and they put a stop to things, reluctantly. Burdened by these familial tragedies, we are clearly the most star-crossed of lovers, yet we are tied together by the golden thread. This must be Nestia's marvelous miracle. Praise be to Nestia. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet, obviously. You want to show your love? What are you arguing about? We've been sneaking off lately, but Nympha's parents seem to be onto us and have been sending spies. Eee. Nympha proposed that we publicize our relationship and then flee Akama and use public opinion to pressure her parents, and only returning when they've agreed to our marriage. But it's dangerous outside the city. Only by forcing us into a desperate situation could her parents be painted as the bad guys, but my greatest concerns are personal safety. My duty is to protect her, rather than merely just love her. All those wandering monsters surrounding the city, I won't be able to protect her by myself. If anything should happen, I'd never forgive myself. I'll bide my time until a better chance comes along. If it was destined, then we'll have a turn for the better. It's valid, it's valid. She has a good plan, but also, yeah, monsters. Yeah. Amphoreous. Something terrible's happened. Miss Amphoreous, what's going on? In the market, Miss Nympha's parents sent goons to kidnap her and carry her off. That means her parents already know about your affair. Yeah, that seems likely. What's your plan? Alfred, what are you doing? You want out? You have to say goodbye first. If you're gonna leave, you have to say bye. Bye, boy. Nympha's parents have a wide network of something. I heard shopkeepers talking. They've often been sighted near the market. I'll go check with my friends. Maybe I'll be able to piece through clues. Alright, we gotta go find out where parents kidnapped the girl. I don't think we'll finish that quest today. Butterflies in the opposite basket? There we go. The mirror didn't distract you, did it? Oh, it was in the mirror. You've got what it takes to become a detective. Yeah, the butterflies are just little creatures that you can find in the world. They don't really tie into anything, like, in-game majorly? I don't know. Actually, that might not be true, because I know there's, like, a reward if you get them all. And I've not gotten them all yet, so I don't know what the reward is.
Finan is over there.
Finan! Finan! Finan!
Is that all?
Where's Finan? Where's Finan? Ma'am, get out of my way. My boy is here. And I need him. Should have just jumped off the building. Just do a backflip. Finan! Backflips off roof.
It's about time you do some exercise.
Finan!
Out of the shadow of the past, you've not stepped, Chrysos heir.
It's really weird hearing someone talk like Yoda and be 20 feet tall.
Flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past. Suspend the pain.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
You can! That's what he's saying, Finan! Believe in yourself!
Your guests are.
He's so down on himself.
You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep you for a bit longer.
He's like, I thought Aglaya was going to, interrogate you.
Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned. I asked the most famous Grand Craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear.
He taped it together? Is that all? Is that what he
Once
did?
again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting.
Real sorry I snapped your shit.
Judging solely from its exterior, I cannot see any signs of damage. It's truly incredible.
Okay, I guess the red stuff was already on
Who
it.
crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphoreous. Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphoreous and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary.
Who was it that issued it?
It's considered a prophecy because it manifested as a miracle, though its origin and whose will it represents remains unknown.
I didn't know that.
There's another
Stop
theory
taking so
that it
back!
is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, it is just one of many popular folktales. Please, don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price.
I really, really like that this story emphasizes the importance of faith and religion in a way that's like, doesn't allow it leniency. Like, it's still questioned, it's still like critiqued, but its value is not downplayed. It's like, yeah, these people need their faith. It's part of their culture. It's what's gotten them through hard times. It has value to them. It's not perfect, but it means something.
What Aglaya conveyed to us was more of a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all of this, Finan?
Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself.
My lovely boy.
But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far. It's Nikador. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal. One day, I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm
It's a bummer.
I'm the one who brought it up.
Oh, I love this boy so much.
Oh, right. Treeby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
I love this boy so much. I love them all. I'm just so happy. I should probably call it there because we've almost streamed for 3 hours and my room is very, very, very hot. So we will call it for now. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. This weekend I'm going to a con, so I will probably be kind of busy, but I do want to still finish Silent Hill F. So I'm thinking it's looking like Sunday will be when we do that. So that might be either Sunday or Friday will be the next time I stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know this game's different, but I really enjoy RPGs and stories, stuff like this, and I want to play more of them. Get back to them. We will do Final Fantasy VII Remake soon, too. I really want to play that. Check out the video. Check out Lost in Cult. The projects they do are really, really cool. Their Amnesia pre-order is really, really cool. They have a lot of neat stuff for games and horror games specifically, and it would really be a big help if you did that. So, thanks again. Bye.